Hello, hello. Welcome to another Friday harp stream. Today, it was suggested a couple of weeks ago that we do a Celtic harp stream for Midsummer. Today's the summer solstice. I'm pretty sure if it's not today, then that's mildly embarrassing, but I'm pretty sure it's today. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We're using the Fisher harp today. Aki, good to see you. Caladrius, Bob, Alex, Brandroid, Neri, and Annie. Good to see ya. Viola Buddy, good to see you as well. Oh, I just realized I haven't put my chat window where I want it yet. Let me do that real quick. Just makes it a little easier to read. Leah, good to see you. Welcome back. So yes, we do also have a video premiering right after stream today. It's a song from Hades 2, which I'm excited about. It's called I'm Gonna Claw Out Your Eyes, Then Drown You to Death. And yeah, it's like, it's a siren song. And like, yeah, the original is so good. It's like rock metal type genre, and I heard it and I was like, wouldn't it be so funny to do like a harp lullaby version? So that's what we're gonna be listening to after stream today. Solstice was yesterday? No, I should have checked, but whatever, it's close enough, yeah. Reynolds Cahoon, welcome back. Good to see you. Is the pedal harp back there to ensure the proper ending ritual can be observed, or are we boycotting that due to Nintendo things? I'm not planning to jump on the pedal harp at the end of the stream. More so just because it's annoying and it's not tuned. Not planning to like boycott Nintendo music. But yeah, let's talk about Nintendo a bit later, just because I feel like someone's gonna come in later and be like, what's going on with Nintendo stuff? So we'll talk about Nintendo later. For now, perhaps we start with a little... Should we start with Wild Mountain Time? It's literally about summer starting. Oh, the summertime has come, and the trees are sweetly blooming. The wild mountain thyme grows around If my true love she'll not come, then I'll surely find another where the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go? There we go. Good one to start up with. Oh, how did the gig go? Yes, had many gigs last week. It feels like it's been a lifetime already since then. But yes, gigs were all good. Gigs were all good. Yeah. Pretty much business as usual. So yeah. Thank you, everyone. Oh, MJ, you did a super chat, but it didn't show up. I'm sorry. That's very sad. Yeah, that's weird that it didn't show up. Well, I'm sorry that that happened, but I appreciate the intention there. Thank you. All right. Lynn, good to see you. Also, I don't think I said hi to Jeremy or Donald. Good to see you. Colleen, good to see you as well. Okay. And Hammer Shark is here to join us as well. All right. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Yeah, I think I feel like I don't have much to say about the gigs. Like, I showed up. I played. Nothing really of note happened. So yeah, can't complain. I was pretty sore on like Wednesday last week though, because I had actually, wait, was that last week? Yeah, it was. Okay, so on Sunday actually I had a gig at this restaurant. The owner of the restaurant had emailed me to say, hey, a friend of mine is having an event, can you come play? I said, yeah, of course. When do you want me to play? He says, well, you know what? Why don't we have you come for 2 hours and we'll set it up so that the whole restaurant can listen to you play. Okay, cool. So I get there. I think there was like some wedding going on that was sort of falling apart a little bit, that had sort of consumed all of his attention. So the staff didn't really know what I was supposed to be doing, and the event didn't start until 12:30. So I got there at 11:30 and I was like, hey, normally I go sit over there and there's a mic that pipes me to the whole restaurant. That was not set up. And they were like, I don't know, it just says you're supposed to play for this thing at 12:30. And I was like, okay. So they were like, I don't know, do you want to have brunch while you're waiting? So I was like, yeah. So I had some free food and I got paid for 2 hours. So, you know, all's well that ends well. Have I finished Unicorn Overlord? I have not. I am close. I'm in the last area. I'm about level 34-ish in general. And I'm at about 94 hours of playtime, I want to say. It's just the thing about Unicorn Overload is it needs a decent amount of brain power to play, so I'm not always in the mood for it. And sometimes I'll want to do like maybe one map, and then I'm like, I'm good for now. The answer is, do you want brunch, is always yes, right? Super true. Okay, let's do another tune. Let's do another of my favorite Celtic pieces, which is Captain O'Kane, of course. This is an O'Carolan piece. That one's called Captain O'Kane. It's a Turlough O'Carolan tune. I really like this one. This is an arrangement by Arya Frankfurter off of his Music of O'Carolan album. So I think that's the title. Anyway, it's a great album. Has like some like recorder or something on there, some nickel harpa. Oh, it's magical. Am I playing any other games these days? Not really. Sometimes if I don't feel like playing Unicorn Overlord, I'll play a little bit of Balatro. But that's kind of it right now. Actually, you know what? I've been playing Switch Sports also. Kind of got back into that recently. I was trying to play it last night and then they did server maintenance and I was like, why? the one moment I wanted to play, but that's okay. Yeah, I've just been feeling like a little bit more of the like drop in and play for 15-20 minute kind of games a little bit recently. But I have to say, actually, so there's a Nintendo Direct this week, And I'm quite excited about the new Zelda game. Like, I feel like that just came out of nowhere, and the fact that they're gonna let us play as Zelda is so good. I feel like it kind of makes sense, right? Because I feel like Nintendo has been like, okay, how can we kind of push the boundaries of like what makes a Zelda game? We need to do something different. You know, we already have so many Zelda games. Like, how can we put a fresh spin on this? And like playing as Zelda is perfect. Perfect. And I hope this game does well, and then I hope they'll give us more Zelda games where we get to play as Zelda, because I've like always wanted to play as Zelda. I feel like I don't love the 2D Zelda as much as 3D Zelda personally. Not knocking it in general, it's just like my personal preference, but I'm still totally gonna get it and play it and enjoy it. Yeah, so Caladris was recommending Sylvia Wood's O'Carolan tunes for all harps. I don't have her O'Carolan book. I do have her Irish, it's like Irish melodies or something, or Irish tunes, and a book of Scottish music as well. I do rather like the Irish one. The Scottish one, maybe it's just because I don't like Scottish music as much as Irish music. Not by like a huge margin, but I don't know. But yeah, I think her collections are nice to have. The arranger of the piece that I just played, it's Aria Frankfurter. I got this arrangement from a friend who I think like emailed him and was like, "Can I have this arrangement?" And he just sent it. So I don't know that it's published anywhere. 50 Irish Melodies for All Harps. Yes, that's the one that I have. Yeah, that's true actually, Neri. Like, there's no leak about the new Zelda game, which is impressive. But yeah, I don't really consider Hyrule Warriors to be like, I don't know. It's not the same as like getting to play Zelda in like a Legend of Zelda main title, personally. But anyway, okay, so speaking of Nintendo, I just wanted to address, so like I think it was last week? Yeah, it was last week, so I made like a community post and posted various places about the fact that Nintendo has pulled all of their like third-party arrangements from the web, at least ones that were being licensed. I'm assuming they haven't gone and done a crazy DMCA on like MuseScore or ones that are being hosted like illegally, because I haven't heard anything about it, and I feel like I would have if that was going on. But I think, okay, so just to maybe give a little bit of background about how copyright for sheet music works is, so if someone writes a song, it's got like a melody and accompaniment, so like, you know, if I start playing Zelda's Lullaby, or like you recognize that as Zelda's Lullaby, right? There's a distinctive melody, there's like a distinctive accompaniment, and then even if you kind of change some of those elements, if you can still go, oh, that's Zelda's Lullaby, then it's like the composition of that belongs to like Nintendo and however they've kind of managed their copyrights. So the person who writes the actual composition still gets a claim over it. So then if I want to make an arrangement for harp, you know, regardless of like whether I keep it very much the same or if I change a bunch of it, I don't have permission to use that copyrighted composition and then like sell my arrangement of it, even though I created something new. I created it from the base of someone else's intellectual property. Hopefully that makes sense. So if I want to publish a piece of sheet music, I need to get permission from the copyright holder of the composition, and then pay them royalties is usually how that goes. And the person who holds the copyright does not have to give you permission. They don't have to, and usually they don't. So usually the people who have permission are like very, very large publishing companies like Hal Leonard, Alfred, like Harry Fox, those kind of like big agencies, because usually it's just like not worth it to a big company to grant a license to an individual who's probably going to sell, I don't know, less than 100 copies of something. It's just like isn't worth it in their opinion to put resources towards managing that. So usually that's how it goes. So how I license my sheet music is I have my sheet music up on musicnotes.com, and they are a large publishing company. So they have agreements with other agencies like Hal Leonard, Alfred, Harry Fox, etc., etc. They have the manpower to like go to other smaller rights holders and say, hey, we'd like to license this song for sheet music. Can we do that? So they take care of licenses, and in a lot of cases they have like blanket licenses for new arrangements. And so I think what happened is that Nintendo's print music rights were being managed by one of these agencies who said then to Music Notes, yeah, you can license these. And I don't exactly know how or why, but I guess Nintendo didn't know or realize that was happening. And then I guess it was brought to their attention. They said, whoa, 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 official arrangements only. So then they went to Music Notes and said, you got to take these down immediately. And Music Notes tried to convince them. Being Nintendo, they said, no way, Jose. And they're all gone. And there's no way for me to distribute those legally at this point. Yeah, I'm not willing to take the risk of distributing them illegally, so like without permission. And that's the story of those sheet music getting taken down. So, yeah, so Neri commented, it feels like Nintendo only went after the paid stuff. It's still up on VG lead sheets or Nin sheet music. Yeah, that's sort of the impression I got as well. And I think, again, it's because there was, they became aware of the licensing, which they hadn't, I guess, directly okayed, or they didn't realize the licensing was being used in such a manner, and so they said no on that. And so I don't think they're necessarily on a crusade for removing all sheet music from all of the web, which is, I mean, it's funny, right? Because it's like they were getting paid before, and now the stuff that's left, they're not getting a cut of, which I'm grateful that everything is still there. Like, if VG lead sheets had all their Nintendo taken down, I'd be really sad about that. But yeah, I just think it's a huge bummer, because, yeah, it's just like, I think it's such an expression of love for, like, a piece of media to learn, like, put in the blood, sweat, and tears of, like, learning an instrument and, like, learning a song from that franchise, like, on the instrument. But this is nothing new from Nintendo, so, yeah. Saga or Sega? Basically, if it's, I mean, I can play Nintendo music on stream. I just can't sell sheet music of Nintendo properties. So if it's owned by Nintendo, then it's a no. So that's like Zelda. Zelda was a big one for me. I think I had like one Animal Crossing arrangement. But if I ever wanted to do Pokemon or like Xenoblade now, can't sell sheet music for that. So, you know, I can still make a YouTube video for now. As far as I'm aware, they're not going on any other, like, content crusades. But, I mean, it's just a reminder that they can do that anytime they want, you know? And that's sort of just how it is. Yeah, copyright is strange because obviously there are different laws in different places, but it seems like U.S. copyright law tends to take precedence over everything. I don't know. I'm also not a lawyer, but anyway. Yeah, Viola Buddy, that's what I'm hoping as well. It's just kind of a one-time, like, whoopsie. But anyways, so that's what happened, if anyone was wondering. But yeah. So, I don't know. I'll probably still do some Nintendo covers, but I think like if I'm making something, because something I've been doing a little bit the last few months, you probably have noticed, is like making arrangements that are a little bit more like beginner or intermediate friendly, so that I can make sheet music available for people. I feel like it's a win-win for everybody. Still sounds nice for everyone who just likes to listen. Sheet music for people who want it. It's a little bit easier for me to like record and practice. So I can make stuff a little bit faster. So those might focus a little more on non-Nintendo properties at this point. But can you still distribute them as free? So technically I can, but the risk is that Nintendo finds them and sues me. You know, will that happen? Is that likely to happen? The thing is with these sorts of things, it's fine until you get sued, and then it's really, really bad. So when it comes to like copyrighted stuff, it's all about risk tolerance. And for me, sheets are something that I'm not willing to tolerate that risk in particular, because like there's no leg for me to stand on to think, oh, sorry, I didn't know this wasn't okay. Like, yes, I do. Like, yes, I do. So, yeah. Some people do put their stuff up for free. I don't know. I don't plan to do that. Yeah. You just gotta make the sheets ourselves now. I mean, yeah. That's sort of, I feel like, a good reason to learn how to arrange stuff. Because then, yeah, if you can find someone who's put something up on the internet for free, then you can learn to, like, alter it in a way that, like, actually suits you, in a way that you can play and works for you and whatever. But something like the Octopath album, no, that's not affected because that's owned by Square Enix. So Octopath is safe. And again, this only affects sheet music. It doesn't affect my YouTube channel, doesn't affect Spotify or anything like that. This was never Nintendo's doing. Samantha did it to promote her course. Scam. Okay. Let's do another song. Let's do Eleanor Plunkett. This is in G major. There we go. Thank you for the gift membership. Okay. That piece I just played is called Eleanor Plunkett. Yes. Oh no! MJ, you sent another super chat and it didn't send? That's upsetting. What? I don't know why that's not working for you today. I'm really sorry about that. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything I can do to help that. Okay, Jeremy asked, were a lot of harpists blind? I think there were quite a few blind harpers in sort of the Celtic Isles because I guess that was something they could still do. I don't know. And they would kind of go around and stay with various noble people in exchange for playing harp for them. But anyway, if people have requests, feel free to request them. So today, because I'm on the Celtic harp, I'm going to give preferential treatment to Celtic requests. Yeah, because other music, it's kind of hit and miss whether or not I'm going to be able to play it on this harp. Itchingham asked, how long have you been playing the harp? At this point, about 15 years? 15 and a half? Something like that. I have lazy afternoons on a hair trigger, but I don't know if you can play it. Promise of the world, bro, come on. No. Sorry. That was maybe an overreaction, but I definitely cannot play that one. Okay, let me take a look at lazy afternoons. Whether or not I can do that one. I could give it a try. There's gonna be a few chords I'm not gonna be able to do. But let's just give it a go. chords out, but ooh, lots of good requests here. Glenlivet has not been requested yet. It sounds a little hard to play on the small harp, but I can give it a try. Did I play piano first? Yes, I did. So I started piano when I was in kindergarten. So I played piano for about 10 years before I started playing harp. I can't play piano as well as I used to, but I can still play okay. I can play things that are sort of like intermediate level still. Okay, so Sally Gardens, that's a good one. Green Sleeves, good Glenlivet. Okay, all really good. Oh, okay, this song plays for the character's summer vacation. Nice. You definitely, well, you know what? You can request Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, but I'm definitely not going to play that. That's even a Nightmare on Pedal Harp. Like, that's just not happening. Okay, let's do Sally Gardens, and then we'll do, we'll see. We'll do a couple of Celtic ones. Okay. Maybe I'll do, let's see. I'm doing this in E flat, or would C be better? Should we do C? I just put all my levers down, but I changed my mind. Let's do this in C, okay. Actually, this A is flat and it's been bugging me, so let me tune this up real quick. Oops. Maybe this lever's out of regulation, I don't know. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Down by the Sally Gardens, my love and I did stand. She crossed. Wait, did I get the words wrong? I did. Give me. Take two. Down by the Sally Gardens, my love and I did meet. She crossed the Sally Gardens on little snow white feet. She bade me take love easy as the grass grows on the weirs. Got it wrong again. But I was young and foolish, and now I'm full of tears. In a field by the river, my love and I did stand. And there on my leaning shoulder, she laid her snow white hand. She bade me take love easy as the grass grows on. Supposed to be, I was gonna switch it. As the leaves grow on the trees. This is really not going how I thought it would. But I was Gosh. I'm glad the ad-libs are funny because I don't know, sometimes they just happen. Okay. Grass grows on the trees. Yeah. That's not where grass grows, man. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay. So, we had a request for green sleeves. Let's do green sleeves. Sleeves. Let Love win with the $5. Thank you very much. Shenandoah. Okay, we'll add that to the list. So, what did I say? Green sleeves. I'm like, do I need sheet music for this? Probably not, but I always just forget. I get confused. Okay. Through today. That sounds really good on this harp. So green sleeves has multiple sort of iterations of it. So there is like a green sleeves. There's one that actually goes like that. With like the lowered seventh, and then there's also like a more sort of classical one where you would do the, not the raised F, just the sixth, but then you'd raise that one. So I feel like I did like half and half because I just felt like it. So there's different ways of playing it, which is cool. Okay, so then we had a request for Glenlivet and Shenandoah. Let's do Shenandoah because that's slightly less frightening. Do I have this on my iPad? I don't know. Let me do a quick search. Like I ought to. No. Okay, that's all right. Let me grab my Sylvia Woods and just prop this up on the desk. So she has a really insane arrangement that I'm not going to actually play verbatim in this book, but I'll use it as like a guide. All right. $20. Got the super chat working. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thanks for the request. That was Shenandoah. Okay, I should close this properly before I put it away. Is Scarborough Fair Simon and Garfunkel? They did do a recording of Scarborough Fair, but it's older than them. Okay, so Let Love Win with the gifted membership. Thank you very much. Really appreciated that. Okay, so we had a request for Scarborough Fair, but we also had one for Glenlivet, so we're gonna do Glenlivet. It's been a minute since I practiced this. I'm gonna take my rings off for this one. Okay. This one I don't have some low strings, but that's okay. All right. Gotta get ready. All right. Here we go. So. Okay, here we go. Two pages of that one pretty well, but this one, I think all it really calls for is like down to a low C, but this one ends at G, so a little transposing on the fly. That is Kim Robertson's arrangement from her book Treasures of the Celtic Harp. So I'd love to be able to keep this one in my fingers a little more. Maybe I should add it to my gig repertoire. Eleanor Plunking, indeed. Okay. Yeah, I don't play harmonics on this harp very frequently, so I was like, I mean, it's there. Meh. It's tough. Oh well, that's okay. Okay. So we had a request for Scarborough Fair, so I think we have time for probably 1 or 2 more songs, then we have a video premiere. Exciting. Okay. So Scarborough Fair. Let me grab that. Yes, 9 minutes till a premiere, so we'll see. We'll see how much time we have. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This cover, the premiere, it's so silly. It's such a silly song. But I had a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you find it amusing. But I think so what we'll do is we will finish off with the Wind Waker main theme. Since that, wait, this is not the main theme. Oh God. Where is it? There it is, okay. So we're gonna finish off with the main theme, and then we'll head over to the premiere page. Before I play this last song, I just want to say thank you very much for being here. Thanks for all the support today, all the members and super chats. Also want to say thanks to all my patrons. Really appreciate all that support. It really does go a long way. So thank you very much. So we'll finish up with our last song, and then we will head over to the video premiere. Here we go. premiere next. Yay! So, silly little harp and voice cover coming up, which I ended up taking kind of seriously. So, hope you enjoy that. So, when I end the stream, you should be redirected to the video page. If you are not, for whatever reason, you can click the link in the pinned chat. There's also one in the live stream description. So yeah, before I send you over there, I want to say thanks again for coming. Hope you have a great weekend. Make sure to hydrate if you're somewhere that has experienced a heat wave. Make sure to stay cool, take care of yourself, check in on your loved ones, make sure they're okay. And yeah, we'll see you very shortly on the premiere page. Here we go.